Okay, I have no patience to continue this body making. I like to make bodies. I mean, human bodies, male mostly, but female is also interesting. It's a little bit more difficult for me. Like female faces are a little bit more difficult for me because I'm used to make like Conan Barbarian characters or something like superheroes, mostly males. And that's why it's a little bit unusual for me to make this kind of a thing, but yeah, obviously it's interesting and I have no patience to see what will happen. How will this body turn out? And yeah, let's do this. Let's make this muscle here a little bit and then smooth. The female muscles, they don't have to be that visible, but the end of the biceps here is visible, and some other stuff you can see in the female. So basically it's a good idea to open a scan, 3D scan body, for example, female, but find out one with a similar pose, for example. It will be better. And just look for references. References are the king. I mean, everybody uses references, and if you are trying to do something without references, most of the time you'll fail, or it will be not good enough, or it will be not as good as it could be if you use reference. So I recommend every time you need to do something and to look good, use references. I'm not looking at too much reference now because I have watched so much reference. I was making some sculpts from references, and yeah, very much trained a lot to be able to work without reference, to work quickly, and I recommend that to anybody. Just exercise and use references, and you will be okay with everything that life throws at you. If the life throws something at you, but most of the time it does throw. Life, yeah. So the hands here. I'm very excited when I do this kind of sculpts, because you're making something from nothing, you know. And when it comes out alright, I'm very happy, and this brings me happiness. So yeah, you have to know what makes you happy, and if this is something that you can make money with, good for you. It's very good. Making this part here. Okay. These things like this. And let me see. Probably the arms are a little bit short, but when we make the legs, which will be pretty long, a little bit longer than the real human, but that's the concept. And when we make the legs, we'll see where the arms go, because they will go compared to the legs. So you see, I've bent a little bit the arms, because this way they look better. Without the bend, do not look good. Okay. And using the shortcuts that we made, you see that it's very much faster to work. You just press the corresponding short key of the brush you need and you just work, and you don't stop working for anything. You just continue working and working and working. It's pretty fast. For example, the head with the hair and the eyes and the teeth we made for 7 videos, 20 something minutes each, so around hour and a half probably, yeah, which is pretty fast and pretty decent. Let's see how much time will take us to make the body. Maybe not longer. Head is pretty complicated. Also fingers and hands are pretty complicated too. But yeah, I'll guide you through the process, you know. We're making the thumbnail here. Thumb, not the nail. The nail still, we don't make it, just the thumb. Yeah, I'm mistaken, thumbnail, what? Okay, here before we make the fingers, we can make some of these tendons here. They're going from this point, like this, and then just squeeze and go a little bit up, make a little bit of a arch, like this, arch, squeeze this, move this finger a little bit up. Yeah, we will make everything alright, but for now let's leave it like this. Let's not do much on this. And the upper part of the body looks pretty good now. We can get back to it, fix some stuff when we need, but let's make the legs. Legs are pretty important, so we'll make them from these things. Looks perfect. Yeah, no, basically in ZBrush you can make everything from everything. I could make the legs from for example like squares. It's not exactly a problem in ZBrush, so we just have to know what we're doing. Yeah, so I will smooth to make things a little bit smaller. Then I will separate the legs by split and masked. In our menu we have the split and masked, and since when we're making the clay tubes, something from clay tubes, it's most of the time masked. So split and mask is working. We will have to decide where our knees will be. They will be around this area, and we will do this a little bit like this. And then we will have our knee, our other part here, okay? The other part, the lower part of the leg, yeah. So the knees, here will be the bottom or the ass. If somebody finds offensive this ass word, just I haven't said it. It's a bottom. Okay, so now the legs doesn't look very impressive, but we'll get to it. We have to just work, just make sure where our knee is. From this direction we have to pull the knee a little bit and then push the other parts a little bit on the back, below the knee. Then again like this. And for now we are just making main forms because we need that. And when we Dynamesh, everything will go into place very quickly. Okay. So here this is going inside, and here this is going a little bit outside, like this. Okay. Doesn't look very promising, I know. We'll go there. We'll get there. Yeah. Okay. So now I want to do the lower part, which are the shoes of our character. Very nice shoes, very nice shoes. Yeah, of course, in the beginning everything looks just awful, but eventually it will clear out to be fine. So we have 10 more minutes in this video, and I think about at the end of this video you will see that the legs will be very good. They're starting to take shape a little bit, if you can see it. And let's dynamesh them. Probably I dynamesh them a little bit too much with a too big resolution. Let's make this, what was this, the calf here in the back, because it was not present. And you have to know your anatomy, obviously, in order to make this. It's a good idea to know the anatomy, or to at least learn it. This is the knee. We have to make the knee here. Okay. And the knee is too much lower down. Those legs, they're not bad. We'll see. Let me just make the resolution lower. Not that low. It was 40, let's make it 25. Let's try 25. Okay, this is better. This way we can make changes without crushing the geometry too much. So it's cool. I'll make like this, smooth. Everything should be smooth, because it's a female leg, of course, and it's kind of smooth by default, or it has to be. Okay, this part of the... Okay. This is going like this, and this will go a little bit like this. And let's make this area here a little bit better. When we connect them, we'll see how it goes. I have to open my concept. The concept is pretty nice, so we can lead some of our forms from the concept. We can take them. So if you're making high heels, ooh, very big, okay. If you're making high heels, it's a good idea to make the heel go a little bit back, because that's how it does, you know, in the real life. So it's a good idea to make it. Okay, not good. They look amazingly bad now, but no problem. We'll fix that. Amazingly bad, yeah. In the beginning everything looks bad, but after we work and we put hours, we put our experience into it, and also use references. Of course, let's remove the perspective and just do some stuff. She looks a little bit thin, but in the concept she is also thin, so it's not exactly a big issue here, the thinness, but I need to make her a little bit, not fatter, but with more juice maybe, yeah. I'm just making the forms. Here we don't have enough meat in this area. Okay. Let's try to inflate them a little bit. Alright. Here in the back. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. For 5 minutes we have to make this look good. No, we don't have, but I want to make it look good. For my own peace of mind, you know. We squeeze this a little bit on the back here. It's starting to look pretty nice, but we have more work to do. I'm looking at the concept and just adjusting things accordingly. So I'm not making the naked feet here, because we don't need to. We need to make the concept, so exactly shoes. We need to make shoes. And this is going to be here like this. This is going here. This bone in this area a little bit. Okay. The knee. The knee is not very well pronounced in our model, but we obviously don't have super many polygons now, but we will have. It's a question of time. Okay, it's looking good, except that we gotta move this a little bit up, and this will look even better. Yes. Alright. So now, let me see if those shoes are a little bit bigger. Probably yes. And here, we have to have thinner legs. Not that big. And I want to break up the things a little bit, so this goes upwards. This goes backwards. I want to have more meat around this area. This I don't like. Just move a little bit, just be aware of the environment. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm not super happy with the legs yet, but that's why we'll keep working on them. We never give up of the legs. Especially when we're not happy with them. We have to be happy. Alright, so this thing goes up. Let's just select this, clip curve, move, make it like this. It's good. Looking pretty good. It's not exactly bad. It's looking fine. So yeah, we're at the 20-minute mark, and we can just combine them, the body and the legs merge down, and okay, and just merge them, and let's see how it goes. Yes, we have an ass to a bottom to fix, but we'll fix it probably in the next video, because for now we are done. I cannot stop, you know. Yeah, I have to do this. Yeah, it's looking pretty good now, but we have more work, and we'll do it, of course, in order to make it better. Let's see it from different angles. Okay, it doesn't look bad. We have to make fingers and of course refine the legs a little bit more, touch up the chest area. It's a little bit strange, okay. It doesn't have to be angular, everything should be very smooth and very, very nice. Okay, see you in the next tutorial, of course, next video.